louco, é o Brasa!
I'm excited, man. I'm happy to see Charles Oliveira bounce back with a classic Charles do Bronx performance. The Lion simply does not concern himself with getting chinned by Ilia Topuria 3 months ago. It doesn't matter, dude. Charles Oliveira went out there like it didn't even happen. Got in Mateusz Gamrot's face, dealt with the takedown threat, dealt with the grappling extremely well, and started to really march him down in the second round. Got a takedown of his own up against the fence, and got the rear naked choke to finish off the fight. Very dominant, impressive victory, and I think that's one of his better contender victories since the title reign has ended. I think this is better than beating Michael Chandler.
And we're in the same position again. Oliveira on back control, no hooks in. Gamrot staying tucked up. Oliveira looking for that first hook. Gets the first hook, cage side first hook. That's interesting. Vintage Oliveira, he looks great. He does. He's threatening the choke here across the jaw of Gamrot. This is a tight choke on the jaw. This is a tight choke on the jaw from Oliveira. A very tight face crank from Oliveira here in round 2. Very tight face crank from Oliveira. Gamrot might have to tap. Charlies! Charlies! Let's go! Let's go! Round 2 submission. I called Charlies! The Bronx!
I'm shocked. I am honestly shocked at how well Oliveira did in the grappling. And that's not because Oliveira is not an amazing grappler. This is one of the best grapplers in UFC history. Who does that to Gamrot? Seriously, like actually who does that to Gamrot? Charles Oliveira picked Gamrot up and slammed him down in the second round. I've been saying for years this guy is super underrated wrestling. I didn't expect him to make Gamrot look like that. If you were to tell me that he was going to submit Mateusz Gamrot, I would think maybe in the later rounds after he hurts him, after he rocks him. Not only did he win on the feet, but he absolutely dominated every exchange on the ground.
Oliveira shoots a takedown. He's in deep. Oh, he picks him up. Doesn't dump him down, no. Dumps him to a knee. Takes his back. But they're in a weird scramble. The arm's trapped weird for Gamrot. Gamrot scrambles. Ends up giving up his back. No hooks in yet. Up against the fence. Eats a big right hand. What's that noise? That's the crowd. Takes the back. Has a hook in. Doesn't have the second hook in. They're seated position up against the fence. Oliveira looking for the rear naked. This one looks much closer. Locks the second hook in. Just fucking mauling his way. It's across the chin. There's no way Gamrot taps to that, right? It's across the chin. But sometimes you can get enough pressure. Gamrot's letting it go. He's going to tap. Neck crank. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oliveira dominated him. He dominated him. Runs out the cage. He's out the cage. Where's he at? He runs into the crowd.
Felt this would be a competitive fight, that it would go the full 5 rounds. I thought it would be too, but instead, Charles Oliveira says there will be none of that. Quick work to show out for his home country. How did he pull this off in your eyes?
I mean, he did it as much with that great technique on the ground, being the greatest submission artist in UFC history, as he did with the emotion of being back in front of a live Brazilian crowd for the first time since 2019 and extending his record on Brazil soil to 18-0 as a professional. Look, this fight, betting-wise, late replacement was basically a virtual pick'em come fight night, but there was that feeling in the air with Oliveira. Streaking Mateusz Gamrot, who had won 4 of 5, was in shape waiting for a fight of this magnitude, took it, came down to Brazil with no fear, but it was Gamrot's inability to match Oliveira on the ground that opened up the door for Oliveira to do what he does best. I'll grapple you, take your back, and then make you tap out. You want to talk about a legend?
They beat and they sound for one Charles do Bronx Oliveira, the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, goes out there and just mops up Mateusz Gamrot. This fight was not competitive even for a second. I mean, maybe for a second, Gamrot gets a takedown and we're thinking, oh, maybe things might happen. And then Oliveira just dragged him through the mud. Round 2, Oliveira started beating him up on the feet, started bullying him around, didn't give Gamrot any respect on the feet. And then he takes Gamrot down en route to a rear naked choke submission. Round 2, Charles Oliveira gets it done to cap off a fun roller coaster ride, a weird ass event, just a strange event